Hello, everybody, and welcome into today's episode of the Top Cut Yu-Gi-Oh! Podcast. We have some really fun stuff planned for today. Of course, as you have seen by the episode title, we are going to do something very new and very cool to the channel. So, I have taken some inspiration from Distant Coder's Rulings videos, where he does Rulings quizzes with popular players and creators within the community. Took a little bit of inspiration from that, and we decided to go ahead and do something similar with trivia. So, the way this is going to work is, we have the one, the only Pack from Pack TCG, Twitch, YouTube, and all of the above here with us today. Say hi to the people.
Hey, what's up, guys?
So, Pack, we're going to do some awesome trivia today. We're going to have 10 trivia questions, and we're going to see how your score stacks up against people that we have on in the future. But you are the first guest. You're the guinea pig. How does it feel?
It's exciting. I'm excited. I love trivia. I think you mentioned maybe like some retro format stuff is going to be involved, so that's a bit more exciting. I like that kind of stuff.
Oh yeah, there's definitely some history of the game kind of stuff that you're really going to need to know to be able to do well in this. So, you're really good at this kind of stuff. You're a really good historian, so I'm excited for this. But before we get too much farther in, I want to take just a moment to thank our Patreons. And wow, y'all are really being very loving and generous on Patreon. We're up to like 40 patrons now, so a huge shout out to y'all. So thank you to Cam Yang, Austin Johnson, Salix, Kane Martin, Gate Guardian Support, HZH Cyber, Marshawn Jones, Witchcrafter Main 2022, Zyphorus, Zephyrus, AD, Aaron Gardner, Anthony Lila, Branded Fart, Brandon, Cult of the Eldritch Gummy Bear, Damian Zink, Dank Nugs, Invoked Fart, It's Dinomorphia Time, Leedle Lee, MBT's Big Ol' Bussy. Y'all are crazy. Mountain Man, Owen Alvarado, Pig, Rudolph, Shockmaster Did Nothing Wrong, not if you played in that format, Sneaky Links, Unbanned number 95, Konami, Virtually Savior's World, What Does Pot of Greed Do, Zingis Khan, Adamancipator is Tier 1. That is still Cope. Maxi Solves Combo, Nordic Best Deck, Old Man Red, Ray Powell, and Slaking It Up. Thank you all so much for your continued support. And again, if you want to be shouted out on the podcast, all it takes is a Patreon subscription of as little as $1 a month. And everybody in the $5 and up tiers gets a little bit of extra content every week and a little bit of merch every once in a while, things like that. So with all of that said, let's go ahead and get on into the podcast. Oh, before I forget, we do remote duel locals every Thursday night in the server. Be sure to check that out if you are interested. Our Discord link is in the description down below. Now, so last time we asked you a couple of questions as far as different things about how you play the game. And before we get on into the trivia, I do have a couple of follow-up questions. And a lot of these came from actually our viewers. They wanted to we did a podcast question a while back about what would you ask a pro player if you had the chance to. And we got some great questions. The first one is one... Yeah, the first one is one that actually comes from me, because this is a question I've been meaning to ask. So, when you're playtesting and doing different things and trying out different things with a deck, how do you go about determining whether or not that tech that you tried out or that random card you tried out is actually good? Because sometimes players might try something out in a build or try something out in a deck and they think, wow, this is crazy. And then it ends up just being bad. So how do you tell the difference? Because sometimes in testing something can feel amazing and just end up not being that great in actual tournament performance.
Yeah, sure. So the best way to do it is to like get a friend and pretend you have that card in your hand every single time in like X scenario. So you put yourself in XYZ scenarios as many times as possible. So like you would put that card in your hand and then draw 4 cards. And I think you get to see the impact of that card if you put yourself in situations in which you think that card is actually good. I think more people actually run into that same issue that you're talking about, where they would think a card is really good, they would try it out and check it out, but it ends up not being that great because they didn't actually test it correctly or like went by the proper way of like testing it. So I think if you go by the method of where you add that card to your hand and you play a game out in which you open that card, you get to see the impact of how good that card is, right? So, for example, if you think like Anti-Magic Arrows is a really good tech, every time you draw it, go second with it, see how it works. I think that was like Hani's tech at the last YCS in Guadalajara.
And it worked well in Reina too.
Yeah, and it worked really well for Christian. Yeah, and so that's like a good example of how like we think this card is really good. We put it in our hand every time we go second. Every time we went second into a board, and and you assume your opponent doesn't know you're playing it, right? So if I'm on the other side and I put anti-magic arrows in Hani's hands every time, I'm gonna pretend like I don't know that card exists because it's not something that the average player would know.
Right.
Or like it's not even just the average player, but not anyone would typically just expect. And when we were trying it out, it was really good in practice, not just in theory. Yeah.
Yeah, sure. So another great question. I love this question. What is better at an event? A better deck you are still learning, or a deck you are 100% comfortable with, but isn't necessarily top tier?
It's always the deck you're comfortable with, because I think the misconception is that like playing a meta deck means you do well, but that's just not true. I think like even in today's like standards, a lot of the meta decks now require a pretty high skill cap, and you can differentiate between like really bad Despia players and really good Despia players pretty easily off the way they play, especially if you understand how the deck works. So I would say that like definitely play the deck you're comfortable with, because I think you have the highest chance to do well with a deck that you just understand at a higher, deeper level. Obviously, like the better players just have that understanding with the better decks, and I think that's like a whole nother topic of conversation. But I would always say play what you're more comfortable with.
Yeah, absolutely. That makes a ton of sense. I've personally chosen decks that I was more comfortable with for events and done really well in topped events, just based off of my comfortability with the deck and knowing all of the ins and outs. So I think I would really agree with what you said there. All right, next, how do you get to know all the small details in rulings and mechanics, or PSET?
I think you just have to be someone who like seeks out knowledge, right? Like a lot of this stuff I didn't really go to anyone. I just Googled it. Like if you just go on YouTube on Google and Google Yu-Gi-Oh PSET, there's literally a website that explains every PSET and how it all works, right? So I think it just has to do with like doing that extra due diligence and doing that extra search by yourself. And if you need help even after you can't understand it, then maybe like seek coaching or seek someone else to explain it to you. But I would say it's pretty like straightforward, and it's all about like doing that extra due diligence. Like I know like every ruling, everything that I've learned was mainly just because I just looked it up. And when I looked it up and understood how it works, I tried to understand it not from just like it works this way because it works this way, but rather because why does it work this way, right? Like why do cards miss timing? Like why is it that like when you box, you pop Yazi, Yazi still triggers, right? Like what PSET indicates that it's simultaneous, which means that those cards will not miss timing, right? Like those are the type of examples. But understanding the underlying root between those rulings instead of understanding the interactions makes it so that you can apply this to other examples and other interactions later down the line. And I think that serves people way more. So that would be, I guess, my advice. Every time I play, I always try to understand like what's happening and all these interactions, just because I know like it'll serve me far, and I think so far it's been pretty good for me. So
yeah, absolutely. And something else I would throw in there is if you're still struggling to learn about these niche rulings and how to understand this niche PSET thing, you could always try to find coaching on Metafy, something like at PackTCG on Metafy. Huh?
Yeah, of course. I had some people came up to me just like asking for like advice on understanding rulings on all these things too, because like I think for me, I think the benefit I have is that I understand like the aspect of rulings from like a player's perspective, like from a playing perspective. Like I try to give the more practical side of things rather than just like give you like, oh haha, I know this insane ruling that no one else knows, but it's like completely irrelevant, right? And I think that like if you're trying to be a competitive player, I think that's what you should look for, so
yeah, for sure. All right, and the last question I am going to ask here is, and you can feel free to kind of skirt around this question if you want to. I don't know how much you can actually say about this aspect of your playing, but what benefit do you get from being sponsored or being part of a team? Things like allowances for card expenses or travel expenses or things like that, just kind of in general.
Yeah, I would say the biggest benefit is just having access to some of the best players in the game. But I think that's like probably what it really comes down to, that you have people that are like-minded in terms of goals, not in terms of ideas, right? And what I mean by that is like, you don't get people that always necessarily agree with it. You don't want yes-mens. Like, you don't want people that are just like, yeah, this sounds insane, let's run it. You want people who like give feedback, make sure it's actually good. And I think that's like what it's easy to take for granted, because I'm on a team, like, for example, I'm part of Luxury Gaming, and we have like probably some of like the best players in the game. And so being able to interact with them, talk with them, and at the end of the day, we're all friends, makes it like so that we're able to adapt and improve on the metagame a lot faster than everyone else. And I think that's like a edge that you would typically see at like the YCS level and all that good stuff, because it's just that we're doing these things, and we're trying to simulate a lot of these things prior to like playing at a YCS event, so we can like all do really well.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing that really can be taken away from that is the access to basically like the think tank, right?
Yeah,
for sure.
Exactly.
All right, thank you so much for answering those. Now, the thing that I think we're both really excited about here is the trivia. So, I've got 10 questions here. They range in difficulty from doable to really hard. I'll be honest. So, let's go ahead and jump right on into the deep end.
Sure.
So, number 1. And I'll say, I think like an 8 out of 10 here would be a passing grade. I have high hopes that you'll be able to get a lot of these.
Hopefully.
All right, so it's no secret. Ghost Rares are one of the most sought after cards in the game of Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yep.
They've been around for a long time, and people have been itching for them since they came out. But how long ago did they come out, right? So the question is, what was the first card to be printed in the Ghost Rarity?
That's a tough one. The first Ghost Rare ever?
Yep, what card was the first card to be printed as Ghost Rare?
Oh my god, that's not an easy one. I feel like it has to be an old one. It has to be like a Morbius or something. I know that came out, like the Monarch.
I'll let you think about it. Go through your thought process out loud, and you just let me know when you have your final answer. Okay?
Yeah. So originally I was gonna say something like the Duelist Genesis Stardust, one of the most iconic Ghost Rares in the game.
Yeah.
But I feel like that's in 2010.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. That's in 2009.
9 or 10, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's 2009 when Stardust first got released as a Ghost Rare, or the first set that it was released in was, I think, 2009. The Duelist Genesis. Right. So, but then like I feel like that's too early. I don't know. Like I feel like that's like pretty far back, but it's not like the latest, if that makes sense. So
the question at that point becomes,
like, was there any other releases prior to that? I know there was like Tactical Evolution and like Lord of the Tachyon Galaxy as well. That had I think the cover card of those packs that were Ghost Rares. Like you have I think you all like Judgment of the Light as well. Was it maybe Honest came out in that one? And I think Honest came out in like 2008. So I'm trying to like think back to like old sets to try and figure out what it could potentially be.
I'll be honest, I put this one up front because I kind of thought, with you being the collector that you are, that this one might be a little bit of a layup.
Yeah, I thought this one would be an easy one, but I feel like it's quite hard. Like
it's tricky.
It's tricky, yeah, because it would have to be the first Ghost Rare ever, right?
Right.
So I wanna. So there's Tactical Evolution, which is like 2007 ish.
I think
that was Rainbow Dragon. That was Rainbow Dragon. That's a super old set. So there's also, what is it? There's Honest. Honest was, I believe, Judgment of the Light.
Judgment of the Light was like.
Oh no, 20... no. Sorry, not Judgment of the Light. I'm sorry. Light of Destruction, I think.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I know the ticker. I memorize the ticker of like a lot of the cards I own. So like LODT, I think, is a ticker.
Yeah.
But that came out in 2008 because that came out during Teledad format. I know that.
Okay.
So it can't be Honest. What about like Morbius? Oh my god! And there's no way it's a freaking Monarch. I know Mobius came out as like a Ghost Rare. I want to say. I guess I'll just go with the one that it's in my head, which is like the earliest, which would be Rainbow Dragon, because that's Tactical Evolution. That's 2007. I can't think of anything earlier. I feel like it could be 2006 with like the Frost Monarch. But I could just be wrong. But I don't know. I'll go with my answer as what do you call it? Rainbow Dragon.
Oh my goodness, you got there. That's correct. Rainbow Dragon.
No way. Okay.
That's awesome.
Okay, yeah, because I was about to say like that. Like I know Tactical Evolution was a super old set. Like I don't own a Rainbow Dragon in Ghost Rare. Like it's one of those cards I really wish to own one day. But it was one of those cards I was looked at when I was first like trying to like pick up a card. So
yeah.
Okay, that's a pretty good guess, I guess. Because I thought, let me look up the Monarch. I thought Mobius came out.
That's Mobius the Mega Monarch.
Oh, it's Oh, that's why I got confused. It's Mobius the Mega Monarch.
Yeah, that was like 2015, something like late 14.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so you were like on Mobius. I was like, oh no, he's got him mixed up. Oh no.
Yeah. Thank God I just went with my gut because I was like not sure about Mobius. Like, I was like, it could be Mobius. I wasn't too sure, to be honest.
You could have seen my face when you locked in Rainbow Dragon. I was like, oh my goodness, I can't believe he got there. Whoa.
Yeah.
That was a toss up though for me because I thought it was actually Honest when I first looked up the answer to this.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. I was like, Honest came out in Teledad, which is 08.
Yeah.
So I was trying to think about like it couldn't be Stardust. Was my initial guess, and then Honest was like the year before that.
Right.
And then it was like the year before that was like like Tactical Evolution.
There was actually 4 before Stardust. So you have Rainbow Dragon.
Yeah.
Then you have Chaos Neos. Then Rainbow.
That was the TAVE or TAEV, right? So it was Tactical Evolution, and the set after Tactical Evolution released the Neos, right?
So
Gladiator's Assault, right?
Evolution, which was the Rainbow Dragon,
and
then you had, I forget which set Chaos Neos was, but I know
it was Glass. It was Glass. It was the Necrophase set. Yeah.
And then the next one, which was the Darkness one, the
LODT, right?
No, that's Light of Destruction. There was a Darkness one. That was the set that Dad released in. And the Ghost Rare for that set was actually Rainbow. I think it was Rainbow Neos.
Oh, it was Rainbow Neos.
Yes, and then you had Light of Destruction, which was Honest, and then you get into Stardust in the Synchro.
Oh, so it was 4 before. Oh, okay, makes sense.
All right, number 2.
Yep.
So, just like Ghost Rares, there's another rarity that people have always sought after, which is Ultimate.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay. So, but unfortunately, to the dismay of many people, these were actually both discontinued out of core sets entirely.
Okay.
So, what is the last core set to feature both Ghost Rares and Ultimate Rares?
Ghost and Ulti.
Yes,
Holy
so this is
smokes.
way later than Rainbow Dragon. Way later. And I can give you a hint that will not give it away that much if you end up needing.
Sure. Yeah, what's the hint? Because this is a hard one, to be honest.
All right, so this is actually in the Arc V Pendulum era.
Oh, that gave it away.
That's
Pepe, so it's Bosch. Breaker of Shadows?
Arc V era was a 3 or 4 year section of Yu-Gi-Oh!
No, you're talking about Arc V is the first. Well, I was thinking about the first because it would have to be the first. Actually, that's a good point. I was thinking more about like the first set that introduced Arc V, which I think is Breaker of Shadows.
Duelist Alliance.
Was it Duelist Alliance?
Duelist Alliance was the introduction of pendulum monsters into Yu-Gi-Oh. Yeah.
Oh,
but that's not the answer. But necessarily.
But didn't Arc V like introduce Pepe? That was Pepe, right?
So Arc V is like the name of the era in Yu-Gi-Oh. So you have like DM era, GX era, 5Ds era. Then
that's the era I'm like awful with, I guess.
Yeah. I didn't play the game at this time. I had to look this up. But yeah, no. So this, I mean, you have like probably 15, 18 sets in the Arc V era as far as course.
So when did that start? You're saying that starts from Duelist Alliance?
Yeah, it starts from Duelist Alliance and it goes up until the first pack that had links. That's the end of the Arc V era. I don't know what the first pack with links was, but
my god, I don't even because the thing is I don't really collect 2017 over plus cards, so that would be a hard one to figure out.
Yeah,
so
I think
you're okay.
Actually released in probably either 15 or 16.
Okay, I see. So you're saying that now you're saying that there's a period in Yu-Gi-Oh. Well, so you're asking for what's the last set that there was a ghost and an ulti in the same set.
Yeah, and it's somewhere within the Arc V era of Yu-Gi-Oh.
So what's the last set to have ultis and
I promise
ghosts?
they're not all this hard.
Say that again?
I said I promise not all of the questions are this hard.
Yeah, because I'm like, oh my god, like, yeah, like, wait, what was the ghost rare in Duelist Alliance? Oh, was it? Oh, wait,
Look it up real quick.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember what that one was, because I didn't even realize that Duelist Alliance had a ghost rare. I totally forgot.
It turns out if you look up Duelist Alliance on TCG Player, the first thing that comes up is the card Duelist Alliance.
Oh, fair. Like the
Color Knight
card. Yeah.
Arrows was the ghost rare.
Deltros. Oh my god, dude, what? So it has to be like a set. So I know Duelist Alliance. I know the new Challenger ghost rare is I think Excalibur, if I'm not wrong. Or maybe that's another one.
To be honest, I didn't research every set in the era.
Yeah, I'm trying to go set by set because like I'm trying to think about when it stopped. Oh my god.
It's crazy. A near mint first Ghost Delteros is only $40.
Yeah, they're quite cheap actually. So there's also like Dimensions of Chaos had. That was also a really big set. That was a set that released. I think I have that ghost rare for that set. That was Scarlight, Red Hot or Red Dragon. That one like blew stuff.
That is the ghost rare set, yeah.
Yeah, because I own that card, and I also have the one from I think Cross Souls. I think it was Cross Souls and Core. Cross Souls was Sephra cards. I know that because that's where like the Yang Zing stuff was released. And then after Cross Souls, you had oh my god, what was it? Bro, I'm literally thinking of like Program with Secrets of Eternities, Cross Souls, Core. Dude, they all had ghost rares. Bro, what the hell? Oh my god. So it's before Pendulum. Oh my god, I actually can't figure out what it is. You said
like I said, I promise they get easier after this. I actually started with the hardest ones.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. I'm not sure, to be honest.
Would you like another hint?
Yeah, so what's the hint?
You already talked about it. You already said the set name.
I've already said the set name?
Yeah, in the last like minute or two.
Wait, no, but everything I said so far has included ghost rares. Like I know for sure.
Yeah, the last set that did include them both.
Oh, the last set that did include them both. I said,
it does have both ghosts and ultis in it.
Wait, it's Doc. What the fuck is it? Well, Doc is the latest set out of all. of everything I just named. So, okay, I'm gonna go with Dimension of Chaos because I know that's after Clash, which is the core set. But I literally don't remember what's after Dock. But
are you locking in Dimension of Chaos?
I'll lock in Dimension of Chaos. Because if you mentioned that, I've said it already, and all the ones that I said, the latest one, the one that came out the latest, was definitely Dock for sure.
You are on another level. That's all there is to it. That is correct. It is Dimension of
Chaos. Yo, that's crazy. Okay, that's crazy. I was like, if you gave me that hint, I mean, I only got it because of the hint. Like, I wasn't sure because, like I said, like I was trying to think of all the 2015 sets. And I was like, yo, I don't know. That was a hard one. I don't know. I don't think I would have gotten it.
I think that's the hardest question on the entire quiz.
Yeah, because I don't think I would have gotten it otherwise. Like, if you didn't tell me that it was something I mentioned, right? I don't think I would have gotten it, to be honest.
All right, I'll let the listeners decide if we want to do a half point on that one.
Yeah, we can do a half point. That was a hard one. That was a really hard one.
That was crazy. All right, so next we have number 3. There are 6 elemental hero fusion monsters that are attribute based. They're sometimes called the Omni heroes. That's not like there's an official. That's not their official name or whatever. They're all called elemental hero whatever, but they're referred to sometimes as. Then there's 6 of them. So it's this. Their materials are like a hero monster and then a monster of a certain attribute, like water, fire, wind, etc.
Oh, that one. I know all of these, I think.
Okay, so the question is, can you name all 6 of them?
Yeah, so it's like Absolute Zero, right? Like Absolute Zero is one of them. It's a hero plus water. Okay, so it's Absolute Zero, Escarado, which is the dark one.
So everybody.
Elemental Hero Escarado, Elemental Hero Zero, Elemental Hero Gaia, which is the earth one.
Yep.
Great Tornado is the wind one.
Yep. Everybody forgets that one.
Yeah, everyone always forgets that one. There's also the fire one, which came out as an ulti. I have this card. What is it? The name? What's the name?
I didn't know.
Yeah, it came out as an ulti in the same set as in 2011. It came out in 2011 Toronto. The set of that was the one that released, I think, Levier ulti actually. Unless I'm GENF. What is that? Generations Force. Oh my god, what's the card? Nova Master. That's fire.
You're still missing the light.
Oh, Shining. The Shining, yeah. The Shining is the light one. Yep. So those are the 6.
You got it.
Yeah.
You are 3 for 3 or 2.5 for 3 or however we're going to do that. But yes, that is correct. You got them all.
Yep.
See, I told you they get easier.
That one was a lot easier. I mean, I love the Elemental Heroes. That's lit.
Yeah,
I literally started playing retro because of Heroes. You know that?
I didn't know that's why you started playing them, but I know that's why I started watching a lot of your retro content specifically is because for about 2 years, actually, I played pretty much exclusively Hero Beat because when I was in high school, I could actually afford the deck. And there was nothing better in the world than my opponent going Rescue Rabbit, make Logia, and I could normal summon a hero and super poly their Logia away.
Yes. Oh my god, that was so good.
All right. Next, we have another list question. I promise there's not too many of these.
Okay.
All right, so there are 19 total SJC and YCS prize cards.
SJC and YCS or just SJC?
Combined, YCS and SJC both. There's 19 total.
Frick. 19. Oh, 19. I thought you said 9. I'm like, there's no way there's 9.
There's 19 total.
Gotcha. Okay.
Don't worry, I'm not going to ask you to name all 19, but I want you to name 10.
Okay, I can do that. Okay, I can do that. Okay, ready? Gold Sarcophagus, Ascension Sky Dragon, Duel Links Dragon, Digivorzak, whatever it's called.
Yep.
Blood Memphis.
Yep.
Crush card.
Yep, that's 6.
What's the other spell that gives you a minus half? Shrink's one of them.
7.
Why do I know all the SJC ones? So I think I said okay. So I said Sark, Crush Card, Shrink.
Yep.
Sark, Crush Card, Shrink. I've said. Digivorzak, Ascension Sky Dragon, Duel Links Dragon. That's 6. What was my 7th? Blood Memphis. Blood Memphis. Minerva is 8.
Yep.
Minerva is 8. Oh my god, which other ones am I missing? I'm trying to think. Oh, KS Emperor Dragon, the pendulum.
Yep, you're at 9.
That's 9. Oh my god, what's else?
You won.
Giant hand. 2014. Giant hand. Yeah.
Tell you what, I'll give you that other half point with no debate if you can give me 3 more.
3 more. Okay. Okay, 3 more. Let me think. So Ascension Sky Dragon, I said. Oh my god, what else is in here? Wait, did I say all the SJCs already though?
You're missing like 3 or 4 of them.
For SJCs, right?
Yeah, you're missing at least 3 or 4 SJCs. Yeah.
Wait, do the Dark Lords count as YCS prize cards? Because there's 3 of them, so I don't know if that counts. I give you all 3 of them.
So the way I decided to do the Dark Lords is
they count as one
for individual name.
That's hard. Okay, I know Dark Lord Suburbia for sure. I don't think I know the. I know Suburbia and Asmodeus. I don't know the last flame, so I guess that's 2. What's another one? Oh, this is one I've always wanted to own. Mind Hacker. Diablosos, I think. Number 89. Diablosos. The Mind Hacker. Yeah, that was the one I've always wanted to own. And there was one more really weird one I actually thought about buying it because I was playing the Utopic deck. It was Kaiser. 93 Kaiser. Yeah, that was those are the ones.
14. So, would you like me to tell you all of them?
Okay, wait. Okay, let me try to figure out okay, I don't think I can ever get the last Dark Lord, to be honest. I actually don't know that one.
Yeah, I'll be honest. The last Dark Lord has a really weird 2-word name.
Okay, yeah, I cannot get that, to be honest. I'm never getting that.
A Day Array.
Wait, what is it called? A day? See, the name doesn't even reconnect with me because, I just don't know that.
That's EDEHARE.
Because Suburbia is playable. Suburbia is playable, and Asmodeus, that artwork just looks sick to me. I love this artwork. That's why I really wanted it. But okay, so did I get all the
YCS ones? All the ones you're missing are SJC.
Holy smokes, SJC.
Yeah, you got all of the YCS ones.
Oh my god, that's so hard. What could it be?
I'm not gonna lie to you.
Wait,
I think at least 2 of them are pretty obvious.
I'm trying to think about the most one. Cybersign.
Yeah.
Cybersign is the obvious one. What's another one? I said Shrink. I said Crush. So I remember the order was Shrink, Crush Card, Shrink, Crush Card, Sark, because that was also Pharaoh's Tour. Oh my god, what's the other one? How many am I short?
You're missing 3 and they're all SJC.
Oh, how could I forget this one? Dark End, right?
Yeah.
Dark End Dragon for Edison.
There's another really popular Edison card that you're missing.
Oh wait, it's a popular Edison card? I was gonna say, I know Death Volgath. I know Death Volgath.
You're missing 1.
What the popular Edison card. Popular Edison card. What the? Oh, I know what it is. This is actually one of my friend's favorite card. This is Cody's favorite card. Doomcal. Calvert Knight. Yeah, Doom Calvert Knight. Yeah, that one.
You named them all. That's really impressive. All right.
That one is crazy.
Yeah, for those listening at home.
I had to think more about that one. I was like, there's one more I'm forgetting, and it's a good card. Yeah.
I was debating. Somebody said to do 8, and I was like, I think he can get 10. I should have upped it to 12.
I love, prize cards are iconic. They're iconic. They're so iconic. All
right, so for those listening at home that want to hear them all again in order, kind of grouped up.
Sure.
It was in order. It was Cyberstein, Des Volstgolf, Shrink, Crush Card Virus, Gold Sark, Doomcal, Dark End Dragon, and then you go into the YCS prize cards, which are
that was SGC Edison, right?
Right.
That gave away that, because I remember Jeff Jones holding up That Dark End Dragon.
Yeah.
For
Yeah, that's right. So, and then the YCS ones in order are Dark Lords Asmodeus, Superbia, and Ed Array, which those all came together, so it's almost like cheating, but yeah, it's all one. They all came in one 3-pack, but
yep.
And then you have Blood Mephist, Dig Vorjak, King of Heavy Industry, number 106 Giant Hand, Ascension Sky Dragon, Minerva the Exalted Lightsworn, number 93 Utopia Kaiser, number 89 Diablosis the Mind Hacker, Chaos Emperor the Dragon of Armageddon, and Dual Link Dragon the Dual Dragon. I know somebody that has one of those Dual Link Dragons.
Oh, yeah. I do.
All right. Number 5. You are 4 for 4 so far. I'm kind of wondering if any of these last ones are going to trip you up. I think at least one of them will, but we'll see.
Yep.
All right. So, number 5.
Okay.
The reason I think you get this one is because your knowledge of events, past events, and things like that is actually crazy. So,
let's try it.
What was the last North American YCS event to give the ruling that would allow Sangan to activate its effect when detached from an Xyz monster?
Oh my god. This was literally... I know... Oh, shit.
I just want you to know, I had to go back and read blog post articles from events surrounding this to figure out.
You can actually watch a YouTube video and he'll tell you the answer. Joji Orlando actually covered it in his video.
I also hit him up on Twitter asking for the answer, and he gave it to me immediately.
Okay, yeah. Damn it. That's a tough one. I know it's... I don't remember the order, but I know there's 2011 YCS Toronto. And it's literally, I think, the YCS right before that, I think. And I don't know what it's called. I don't remember. I don't know. Trying to think. What could it be? I mean, I'm about to guess a city, to be honest. I literally don't know what it could be.
Yeah.
Know.
I will say that it was the one before Toronto.
It was, what? Sorry?
It was for sure the one before Toronto.
Yeah, I know it was the one before. No, I know for sure it was the one before Toronto. Like, it just sucks that I don't remember the name of it. Like, is it Dallas? Dallas.
So the answer is YCS Indianapolis 2011.
No, oh, Indianapolis. Okay, that's fair. I was like, I'm just shouting out random ones because I'm trying to think about what other 2011 YCSs are there, and I'm like, I remember there was Dallas. I guess, yeah.
Yep. Yeah. So you're still 4 for 5, which is really good. And I think this next one's really hard. I'm not gonna lie to you. I've been asking this question to a lot of people, and nobody has known the answer yet. But I think the last 4 you sweep. So we'll see.
Okay, we'll see.
All right. So there are 3 cards that have 9 erratas each, which is tied for most in the game's history. Name one of them. Just one.
Necroval.
It's not Necroval. I'll give you a hint. It's not Necroval.
Oh my god. What? No way.
Yeah, there's 3 cards that have more erratas than Necrovalley. Well, there might be more, but I think Necrovalley has either 7 or 8. These 3 cards all have 9.
What?
I'll actually give you a couple of hints here because this is an extremely hard question.
Okay.
All right. So, of the 3 cards, they are all really old. And they all have quite a few printings, like a bunch of printings. So a lot of these printings came necessarily not from changing the way the card works so much as slight changes in text here and there, but one of them is played today. Very much.
Wow, one of them is played today.
Yeah.
Played today. I mean, the only one that I think can be played today is Sangan. That's playable card today. What's Sangan?
The 3 sets that these cards came from are Legend of Blue Eyes, Magic Ruler, and Labyrinth of Nightmare.
What the heck? Okay, those are old sets.
I told you, this is the hardest question on the entire quiz.
Legend of Blue Eyes. So I got errated 9 times.
Yes. Like I said, the errata doesn't necessarily change the entire how the card works, because Sangan, that got errata and the entire card work changed. But some of these, they change the text on the cards incrementally without necessarily changing how the card works. Just maybe adding PSAT or clearing some things up or just changing it because it's Konami and they feel like it.
Okay. I just don't remember. There was Critter format, and I don't remember when Sengen came out, but I feel like it's after the 3 sets. Actually, no, was it?
So Critter format, I think Sangan was released in Metal Raiders.
MRDs, okay.
And a lot of the recruiters came from MRD.
Yep. So it's not that. So you're saying it's LON, it's LOB and MRL. Okay.
Yes.
Could be MST, could be one of them, low key, but that's not really played.
The only question is, does MST have enough text to be errated 9 times?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. There's also like Monster Reborn. I'm trying to think of all the power spells. Monster Reborn, Dark Hole. Monster Reborn, Dark Hole. And then the other ones were. What are the other ones? LON. I don't know. I'll be honest. I don't know.
This question may have been a little mean.
Yeah,
all right, well, you can go for a half point. I'll give you another hint. I think this might give it away.
Okay.
The LOB card is played prevalently in a singular meta strategy today. And the LON card is played very heavily in GOAT format as a popular counter to a popular deck. Yeah, that's it.
Haiku. Yeah.
So the LOB one was polymerization.
Oh, that's a hard one. Yeah.
And I'll be honest, the Magic Roller one, I don't think anybody was ever going to get that. Malevolent Nuzzle.
Oh, that's the 700 equip attack thing, right?
Yeah.
Wow,
yeah. All right. I think that was the hardest one.
Poly and Kaiku. Yeah, when you said like to counter a main one, I was like, okay, it has to be Kaiku.
Yeah.
I have first ed Kaikus from LON, so I was like, that's a good one.
Oh, I had a couple of first.
Yeah, because people either buy the Hobby League or the Super from LON. I just like the OG Super more.
Yeah, that's what I always went with, was the LOD Super, LON Super. All right.
Yep.
Next question.
Yep.
There are also half points on this question because this question has a part answer. Mm-hmm. So, this vanilla monster originally released in the first McDonald's promo pack. It later received a name change due to incidental synergy with a certain level 2 Aqua archetype. What card is this original and new name?
It came out in the McDonald pack?
Yep, and it was errata due to synergy with a certain level 2 Aqua.
Is it a level 5 monster?
It's level 2, I think. I think
it's the Frog the Jam. Is it Frog the Jam?
Yep, and what was it errata to?
Jam the Frog or something? I forgot. It's something that has no synergy. Like, you have no synergy after it. Frog the Jam? Just Jam Frog? I don't know.
Alright, I'll do a half point on this one. You did get one of it. It is Slime Toad.
Oh, it's Slime Toad. Oh.
Yep,
Frog
it got
re-released
to
Slime
Toad. Why that Konami determined that this level 2 Aqua Frog monster that's a vanilla needed this name change, I'll never know.
Yep.
Alright. Number 8. I think you're 5 for 7 so far?
I'm 5 for 7. Yeah, 5 for 7. Yeah.
A couple of half points in there? Yeah.
Yep.
So you still win. You can still get that 8 out of 10. Alright. Number 8. Xyz monsters come in ranks from 1 to 12. But only one monster typing has at least one of all 12 ranks. What monster typing has every rank of Xyz monster from 1 to 12? I'll give you 3 guesses on this one.
Oh, it's considered 1 through 12?
So you have the different monster typings, like worms and things like that. Like worms and Cyberse, etc.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Right, so one typing has at least one of every Xyz rank. So they have a rank 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 5 and the 12 and the 10. They've got one of everything.
Oh. What's utopic? Utopic monsters or warrior, I think. Warrior?
That's your first guess, and that is wrong.
Oh, shoot. Because I was like, there's a utopic astro root, which is a rank 1.
I'll say, though, that is a good guess.
Yeah, because I was trying to think about utopia monsters. They have everything from 1 to 10. Or 1 to 12. That's a hard one, too. What the heck?
Okay, we may have made the quiz a little too hard.
Yeah, this quiz is crazy. Let me think.
I was digging deep.
I know. Plants have a 1, a 7, and an 8, but I don't think they have a 12.
Yeah. So only a few people have gotten this right. I'm telling you, I labbed this quiz with a lot of people.
Yeah.
But they always go back to like which ones have all the weird numbers that not everything has, right? So it's like which ones have the 10s, the 11s, the 12s, but also maybe like a 1 and like a 4 and things like that.
Yeah, there's like Pain Gainer, and then there's like the 7 Sins card. Those are like the 11 and 10s. 50's a 9. What other 9s are there besides GFD? I don't even know.
I don't know all of them. I don't know that many of them offhand. I know one of them, but it gives away the answer immediately.
Yeah. Wait, oh my god, what's a Pain Gainer? Or what's a thing? I'm trying to guess what it is.
You still have 2 more guesses.
Pain Gainer. Is Pain Gainer a beast?
I honestly don't know.
I don't even know what it is. Alright.
That's not one of the ones that I know, so I don't know.
It can't be Aqua. I'm thinking like Swab Frog. Dude, I'm trying to think about what's a 12, because I feel like if I figure out the 12 one, that would be a good one to figure out.
Yeah, it would be.
Is it Fairy? I'm trying to think. What's Kaiser?
The other thing that you can think about here is maybe decks that can level modulate to hit a lot of Exceed levels.
Level modulate to hit a lot of Exceed levels? What the heck? What deck does that?
There's one, I'm not going to say it's super popular and it's not totally meta, but there is one deck that definitely does do that. And I know you've played it. This is...
Oh. Is it? I mean, plants is what comes to my mind. Plants? But I don't want to guess that. Plants doesn't make sense to me.
I don't know of any level like 1, like rank 1 or like anything like that.
Princess Sprite. Princess Sprite is a level rank 1.
I guess it is.
Yeah, Sylvan Princess Sprite. Yeah.
It's okay.
It's a level modulator. Okay, I'll guess Cybers. I feel like that's a pretty generic one.
So it is not Cybers.
Not Cybers? Okay.
I think the thing with Cybers is that they're more based around...
Link summoning, right? Yeah, that's
right,
a dumb guess.
right.
That was a dumb guess. Looking at like RAM cards in my book right now. Level modulate. Because you have to figure out like what 12s there are, right?
Yeah.
No way. Machines?
Machines is the correct answer. That's awesome.
Machines. Oh, from like The Infinitrax?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah. Is that
How
what
the heck?
you thought about Infinitrax? Is that what kind of got you there?
No, I mean no, but it's pretty close. Cause like I know the oh man, the Infinitrax do level modulate. No way, that's crazy.
Yeah, so you think about ones, you have like Drytron, Mubeta, Fafnir, you know. And you think
Yeah.
about the high end 12, you've got like Zeus, you've got Libe is 11. And then
Yeah,
I think,
oh yeah, Gustav and Lieb are both like 10 and 11, yeah.
yeah. And then you got like Ding at 8, and then you have Earth Machine, Infinitrax everywhere from like 5 to 9.
Mm-hmm.
I think Earth Slicer is a 9, maybe, something like that.
What was the 12? Oh, Zeus. Zeus is the 12. Yeah, Zeus is the 12.
Yeah.
So, the hardest part was like trying to figure out what the 12 was. That's why I'm like, what the hell's the 12?
So is Machine just like a guess out of thin air, or did you just come up with that, or what? I'm kind of curious.
Yeah, I guess out of thin air, I guess. Yeah.
All right, number 9.
Yeah.
You are, I think, 6 for 8. You're doing pretty good. Honestly, considering how hard these are, you're doing really good.
Yeah. These ones are crazy.
All right, there's 2 more. Number 9, Starter Deck Dawn of the Xyz, released on July the 12th of 2011. And this was the introduction of Xyz monsters to the Yu-Gi-Oh! TCG. The deck features 3 Xyz monsters. These were the first 3 Xyz released in the game. Keep in mind, this is the starter deck, right? So, you know, a lot of people want to say some cards that are in Generation Force. Those were not in the starter deck. So, what 3 Xyz monsters were released in the starter deck, Dawn of the Xyz?
Dawn of the Xyz.
Yes.
What the heck? They have to be unplayable.
No. 2 of them are extremely playable, especially in 2011 formats.
Oh, like Utopia?
That's 1.
Leviathan Dragon, not Leviathan Dragon, Leviathan the Sea Dragon? No, because those are Generation Force ones.
Right.
That's why you're saying that's why it can't be those. So
Yeah.
So there's
Everybody wants to say that Leviathan and Leviair, but
yeah, like Leviathan, the Sea Dragon, yeah.
So there was a 2, a 3, and a 4.
A 2, a 3, and a 4. Oh my god, someone once told me about these. Don't remember.
The 3 is the hardest one, I think. The 2 is really playable in 2011 format, depending on what deck you're playing. It's only playable in 1 deck.
Yeah, it has to be. Is it Gachi Gachi?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, because Gachi Gachi makes sense. Because that was like that was in like the Asian deck.
Right, exactly. Now the 3 is not great. It was the only 3 until Generation Force released, and so people played it, but they played it reluctantly.
They played it reluctantly.
So this is like people would go like,
ulti? Was it an ulti?
let me look it up before I give you an answer because I don't know if it
I have a guess. Well, no, that card is too good. I was thinking about Giga Brilliant, but that card is insane. Never mind, it can't be that, I think.
Yeah, I don't think that this card has an ulti. It does not. The highest rarity it comes in is super rare. I mean, it's also like Starfoil and stuff like that. It's in like every battle pack.
Okay, it's in every battle pack. Oh my god, what the heck is this card?
Well, it's in battle packs 1 and 3, but
yeah, I'm trying to think what it could be because like, what could it be? It can't be like any of the good ones because all I know is like the good ones like M7 Invoker, like Alucards. What else is in there? Like, I think those are the only ones I can think of. Sea Dragon, there's Acid Golems, Akata King, Fortune Tune. I'm trying to go through all of them in my head. Gossip Shadow.
There's like Acid Golem was a jump promo in 20.
That was a jump promo. Yeah, that was a jump promo.
That card
there's
really...
yeah, that card is insane. There's Agony in 2014, Abyss Tried in 2014. There's the Melody Jin card that was 2013. That was like 20 something. There's Malaya, which is a card I was thinking about teching, so I looked into it. Fortune Tune. Dude, bro, what is it? I actually can't figure it out. What was it played? Was it played at all ever or no?
It was played for like a few months until Leviathan released. Yeah. Cause like I said, it was the only 3.
So only 3. And the highest printing is a Starfoil pack or something?
Yeah, I think it's got a super in the original starter deck. But I think beyond that, it's
a super. The heck could it be? Oh, wait. Is it Is it? You said. Oh, wait a second. I don't know.
You want to take a half point and get the answer?
Yeah, I think I'll take it. I don't think I'm gonna know this one.
So if you read back at that actually at the YCS Indianapolis in 2011, because I saw this when I was reading the blog posts of the feature matches and finals.
Yep.
They would summon Tour Guide, overlay with Sangan, and make Granosaurus.
No way. I know what that card does. That's unfortunate.
And they would use Granosaurus as effect to detach Sangan to get the Sangan search.
Oh my god, yeah. If I knew about the Sangan thing, I think I could have got that right. Okay.
Yeah. That one was rough, I'll admit.
Yeah, the Granosaurus, I forgot about that one. I do remember it being played now. I think about it.
Yeah. It's a pretty niche card, but I think that was the hardest one in there.
Yeah, that one's tough. I was about to say, Gotcha Utopia makes sense.
Yeah. All right, number 10. What card was banned faster than any in the entire history of Yu-Gi-Oh?
Banned faster?
And I'll say it's a trap card. And it's still there.
The hell is this?
I love the thinking faces that you're making when you do this.
So you're saying it got banned really fast, so it's like a GOAT format card?
No, it's not a GOAT format card. I think much later in the game, during the other format that would have been Tier 0 if it hadn't been for one other deck. Like,
Oh, you're talking about Crush card?
No, a little later.
This trap card got banned immediately.
It's during the Xyz era.
During the Xyz era?
Yes. So it was
I mean,
released.
Trap Dushu is pretty cancer, but I'm trying to think what it could be.
So this card was released around the same time as Spellbook of Judgment, but it was actually banned faster than Spellbook of Judgment, which is crazy because Spellbook of Judgment was banned in less than 4 months.
There's Royal Oppression.
That card was out for a while.
That card was out for a minute because that was really played in Edison. I'm sick. There's Return.
That card released in 04 and was released all the way through.
That was released in 04. There's Imperial Order that just got banned last year.
Right.
I'm trying to think of all the ban trap. There's Time Seal, which is trash.
Right, and it took a while for that one to get banned.
It took a while. There's Trap Dushu. Was Emptiness legal? I mean, that card's literally been off the ban list, technically.
Yeah.
That card was legal in 2014, bro. There's no way there's Emptiness.
Right. Because Emptiness is actually, believe it or not, it was legal right after Edison format, all the way through 2014.
Yeah. Wow, no one played it in 2011. Yeah, it makes sense. The card's not good in 11 anyway. There's Ultimate Offering, which is what Gadgets were playing.
But that card released in starter deck Yugi.
Yeah.
I think there's only like one other trap card on the list.
Oh my god, I played this in Farfa's Trad tournament. 6 cents.
Yeah, that's it.
6 cents. Yeah, 6 cents. It's the one where you roll dice and you like draw infinite cards based on the number you roll, or you like mill or something. I actually rolled, bro. I rolled a I declared a 6 and I rolled a 6. So
plus infinity.
I just drew 6 cards. And if I got that wrong, I mill 6 spells. So all my spell cards are just like Widow Anchors. I remember playing this card. Yeah.
Dude, 6 cents is crazy.
Mm. Yeah, you call 5 and 6. I remember. Yeah.
Yeah. You got like 7.5, 8. I don't know how. We'll let the audience decide what score that's going to be.
Yeah.
But I'm going to be honest. I feel like you did really good considering how ridiculously difficult the quiz was.
Yep.
I did not plan on it being quite that difficult, but...
Yeah, that was some tough ones.
But, how was it overall? You had fun?
It was pretty good, yeah. I had a lot of fun.
Awesome. Well, I feel like you did well. I mean, we can't make the first quiz a layup. We got to give other people something to strive for, right?
Yeah, true.
Don't worry, I'm not going to just give anybody your crown. I'll make sure that it stays somewhat difficult for other people in the future.
No issues at all. It's a tough one. It's a pickle. Like I think some of the ones are like pretty they weren't easy, but like I knew them like right off the bat. But yeah, some of the other ones were like really tough. Like the Sangam one, I felt like I knew, but I just don't remember the YCS. Like I knew it was like right before. Like I just didn't know the exact one.
It's really fair though to pick something like Dallas because they have a YCS in Dallas like almost every year.
Every year, yeah. And I remember Dallas 2011 was the one that Nazar Sarhan won. Yeah.
Yeah.
He won that one with that. Yeah, he won that one in 20. He won in 20. No, he won it. Wait, did he win? He won Dallas twice? Did he win 6 Sams and Dino Rabbit? I know he won Dino Rabbit. That was 2012 though. So
I know he won. I'm almost positive he won with 6 Sams. I thought that was 2012. I don't know. I could be wrong.
Yeah. 2012 was Dino Rabbit. His friend Sean Couvert won the YCS right after that with 6 Sams.
And that incredible event memory is why I thought that you were. I felt pretty good about that question. I really felt like you were going to get that question.
Yeah, I remember but I know random facts based off of like YouTube videos that are memorable for me. But yeah, some of them were like really hard because like I have to like watch a YouTube video or something to like really know about it, I guess. Because that's where I get a lot of like, because I didn't play back then. I just know a lot of the stuff back then from watching YouTube, basically.
Right. Well, Thank you for coming on and being our guinea pig and being our first guest for this new segment that we're doing. Everybody already knows who you are, but just in case somebody doesn't, why don't you go ahead and let the people know where they can find you and all your content?
Yeah, you can find me at twitch.tv/packtcg. I primarily stream on Twitch, and sometimes I post videos every now and then sometimes. But yeah, for the most part, I'm usually on Twitch. So yeah, you can check me out there.
I will say, Pack is probably the premier duelist in the game right now. He is an amazing content creator. He puts out amazing educational content on a daily basis on, like he said, on his Twitch and on his YouTube. He is being very humble at the moment, I promise. He is a YCS champion. He has topped many events. He is a well-known player and well-respected player and content creator in the community. He has always been one of my absolute favorite content creators to watch. I think the content that he puts out is educational and informative, something that honestly, it's not just there for entertainment's sake. It's there to help you as a player learn, which I respect an immense amount. So, with all of that said, thank you again for joining us. And in wrap up, be sure to check out our Patreon, check out our Discord, check out ETB Games. I know I didn't do the ad read in the episode today because we kind of got quick into the trivia and I didn't want to interrupt it mid-trivia. But check them out. They are our sponsor. Their link is in the description down below. And as always, thanks for coming and hanging out, everybody.